You know, you're the one that put this movie in our Netflix queue.
I know.
Why aren't you watching it?
I know.
You're on your laptop.
And I'm watching the movie.
What just happened?
What?
Give me a little synopsis of the last scene.
Oh, well, Russell Crowe
Ewan McGregor.
hit some guys, and there was some salty language.
Hashtag corrected. You really captured the soul of salmon fishing in the end. Could you do me a huge favor? It's my mom.
I swear I am watching the movie too.
No, it was my grandmother's birthday yesterday, and I forgot to call her, but I sent flowers this morning, but Mom's still giving me a hard time. Could you just tell her I forgot my phone and I'm out?
You are on your own.
Come on, if I talk to her, she's gonna give me a hard time, and if I don't talk to her, she leaves a message, I have to call her back, so she still gives me a hard time.
Yeah, and if I talk to her and then you don't call her back, then I'm the one that didn't give you the message. Either accidentally because I'm flaky or deliberately because I'm evil.
Yeah, but, you know.
What?
Well, she doesn't think that highly of you anyway, so it's not like it'd be that big of a difference.
Yeah, well, do you want me to finish emailing my astrologer the details for your birth chart or not?
Not. Why would I want something like that?
Because I want to know what your chart says, and you'd rather not argue with me about it.
Congratulations, baby. That's the first ever logical argument for sending my personal information to someone who calls himself an astrologer.
Mm-hmm. But my email keeps freezing up.
Let me see. I would just like to note that I decided to help you without a moment's hesitation.
Noted. Where's Russell Crowe?
In another movie. Your email is messed up. I hope you don't have a virus. You don't have to click on every link labeled Harlem Shake.
But I love it.
Oh, now it's opening up something called draft folders for no reason at all.
Why are you looking in there?
I'm not. I tried to open up downloads and it opened up drafts instead.
You know what? Forget it. I don't need to email my astrologer. The Chinese zodiac will be all the rage in a few years anyway, so Western astrology is on the way out.
Oh, what is this?
Nothing. I don't know. What?
There's a whole folder here full of emails that are addressed to me.
I don't remember ever sending you any emails. Ever.
Could you not remember? There's one here from last week, and this goes back like 8 years since we met.
Come on. They're nothing.
How could they be nothing? 8 years of writing me emails about nothing?
Okay. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I send you emails that I'm not going to actually send.
Why?
Because there's a way of looking at this where if somebody really read the emails and felt the need to classify them, they would seem kind of to be like breakup emails. But it's really very funny and also mature of me. Do you remember canceling our 5th date?
What are you talking about?
Our 5th date. We were supposed to go to the movies.
Okay, so?
So you were up late the night before working on a term paper, and then you fell asleep, and when you weren't on time meeting me, I was calling you and finally I woke you up.
Right, so I was late for the movie?
No. Then you told me you had to finish your paper and we'd have to reschedule our date.
Okay.
Okay, so it was like seeing me was less important than your stupid paper.
Yeah, but then I got a degree and a career and then I married you, right?
Yes. But at the time, my feelings were hurt. I wrote you the first email then.
So, you were gonna break up with me in an email?
You blew me off. But then when I finished writing the email, the thought of sending it and not seeing you again made me feel sad. I really thought you were special.
I can't tell you how nice it feels to be special right now.
So I decided not to send the email and to give you another chance.
So that takes care of the first email.
Well, you know, the first time was just so cathartic that I couldn't resist doing it again the next time you were horrible. And times after that. It really helped me decide what the deal breakers were going to be.
Deal breakers? There's still deal breakers? There's an email in there from last week.
No, it's just really go to hell emails.
Excuse me?
You know, the things you say in your head when you're fantasizing about leaving forever.
You fantasize about leaving me?
It's a fantasy sometimes, but I would never.
No, I would never. I don't fantasize about leaving you. I don't sit around practicing writing you breakup letters. No, not letters. Emails.
It's how I get out the little frustrations that aren't worth us fighting about. And
So you've been holding back this entire time. I can't even imagine. Hell, we argue constantly.
about the big things, the little things I still keep to myself.
Yesterday, I was scolded for 15 minutes for stacking towels incorrectly in the linen closet. That was a big thing?
Oh, yeah, I lost perspective there a little bit. But I really do wish you would pay a little bit more attention to our limited linen storage space. Take it seriously.
I take my marriage vows pretty seriously.
That's not fair. What do you do when I get on your nerves?
I take a walk. I listen to loud music.
Well, no, that's healthy. I do this.
How could you not see that this changes everything?
Yes. Okay. Everything except for the fact that everything is actually really the same, and you just know about one of my venting techniques. I have a way worse secret than that.
What do people ask when they first meet us?
Can I please see your email draft folders? You're right, that's the first thing out of their mouths every time.
They say, how did you two meet? And then Elle, you talk because you love telling the story about when you first saw me in Spanish class.
I thought you were muy guapo.
And then you gave me your number in Spanish after insulting my then girlfriend.
Also in Spanish.
It's like you just knew that we were going to work out.
It's a cute story.
It was a cute story, but apparently you didn't know anything. You've been hatching escape plans the entire time. You know, you were always the romantic. I was the logical one. Let me tell you something. For years now, there have been many times that I didn't think that you and I made any sense, but I just relied on our feelings, your intuition, that you maybe just could see something or knew something that I didn't. It was comforting.
I am sure. I always was.
Back off, lady.
Those emails are my personal thoughts. You can't get angry with me over thoughts.
I don't know what to tell you. I can't unsee them unless you have a neuralizer. The neuralizer from Men in Black, the memory eraser flashlight thing, which was supposed to be the movie we were going to see today, but you moved salmon fishing in the end up in the queue. But you know what? Why care about what I like to watch? Why even take an interest? For once, why? You know what? Next time you want to mess with my Netflix queue, just leave me.